So guys, I'm a verified educator on an online learning platform called Unacademy, right? Where I'm making courses for GATE examination both in Hindi and English, right? So you can download the Unacademy learning app, search my name over there, ACT, and follow me on that particular platform for awesome videos on the GATE chemistry examination. Right, so a very good evening to all of you. Now, since you have opened this video, you might be wondering what is this Shama Prasad Mukherjee Fellowship or SPM Fellowship, and I'm sure that you might not have heard of it, and that is why I'm making this video in order to help you recognize this. What is this SPM Fellowship, right? So, unlike the CSIR JRF Fellowship, which is very popular, SPM Fellowship is not. But the fact is that you have to give the same entrance exam to get this SPM fellowship, which is much more prestigious than your CSIR or UGC JRF fellowship, right? So if you have to give the same entrance exam, then what is the eligibility criteria? Basically, first of all, you need to clear the cutoff for your JRF, and after that, if I talk about the general category, you should be in the top 14 students in the general category. If I talk about the OBC category, you should be in the top 8 students in the OBC category. Then you will be called for an interview. So your JRF is definitely for sure you're going to get the JRF fellowship. But if you want a higher fellowship, which is your SPM fellowship, then you'll be called for the interview, right? So top 14 students in general category in chemical sciences. I'm specifically talking about chemical sciences. They will be called for the interview, and depending on how your interview goes, you might get the SPM fellowship. But I've seen for the last 1 or 2 years they are hardly giving 2 or 3 fellowships to chemistry students, right? Maximum of two students get this fellowship every other entrance exam, right? So it is a very prestigious fellowship, and I'll just give you a few perks that this fellowship gives, right? So generally, for JRF students, you get a fellowship or a stipend of 25,000 plus your HRA for the first 2 years. But in the SPM fellowship, sorry, you get 28,000 plus HRA for the first 2 years, right? Then after that, once you turn into a SRF, then in basically in your JRF, the simple CSIR JRF, you get a stipend of 28,000 once you turn a SRF. But in case of a SPM fellow, you get 34,000 plus HRA. So that's a huge difference in the fellowship, right? So this is one of the perks of SPM fellowship. But the main perk is that the contingency grant that you get is around 70,000 per annum, which is a lot, all right? And for those of you who do not know what exactly a contingency grant is, basically it's a grant provided by the government for your research needs. For example, if you want to order certain chemicals or you want to order a specific instrument for yourself, so that 70,000 is totally dedicated for your own research purposes. Or you want to go and attend a conference whether in India or outside, if you can manage in 70,000 an international conference, that is great. But for traveling or for some local workshops, if you want to attend some particular workshop or some conference, then you can utilize this 70,000 to to attend these workshops. You can buy books, whatever you need for research, you can buy that. So the contingency is for that, and 70,000 is a very big amount as a contingency amount. And these are the few perks or few benefits that you get if you become a SPM fellow, right? So I just wanted to introduce you about to the SPM fellowship, and I want you guys to strive harder. Your goal should not be just to clear your CSIR JRF, but maybe to get a good rank so you're eligible to give the interview for a SPM fellow, right? So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video with some more useful information for you guys. Thank you.